David Skidmore from Third Coast Percussion.
And I'm Robert Dillon. Our other two members, Peter Martin and Clayton, are tidying up some last-minute business before our concert here at MoMA.
We're at the Museum of Modern Art in the beautiful sculpture garden, and we're just a few minutes away from a concert that we're going to be playing as part of MoMA's John Cage Day.
But the group's based in Chicago and been around for about 7 years. The four of us all met while studying at Northwestern University, kind of overlapping at different times.
So John Cage is very important to us as an ensemble, and also very important for all percussionists. Cage wrote some of the very earliest notated music for only percussion instruments, and he organized tours of a percussion ensemble that he put together. This ensemble played his music and other music that he asked other composers to write. So in many ways, he's sort of like the godfather of our entire genre. So 2012, of course, is the 100th anniversary of Cage's birth. So tonight's concert is in celebration of that centenary, and we've also done a few other things this year to help celebrate the 100th anniversary of Cage's birth.
So we recently released a CD and DVD of Cage's percussion works on Mode Records. So some of the pieces on that album will be on the concert tonight, some of them are not. I'm very excited about that. We've also got a series of articles on our blog dedicated to Cage, and we recently released a John Cage iPhone app, which allows the user to create their own version of the fourth movement of Quartet. Quartet is Cage's first piece for percussion and one of the first pieces he ever wrote. And it's for unspecified instrumentation, so percussionists are free to choose what instruments to perform each of the four movements on. So in our app, you can choose from a variety of different instruments that appear on our album, or you can record your own sounds and use those to create your own version of the last movement of Cage's Quartet.
Way that we have been celebrating the 100th anniversary of Cage's birth is we commissioned a piece. But rather than commission a piece in celebration of the centenary from one composer, we decided to commission 100 different composers, each to write 5 to 7 seconds of music. And we took each of those contributions from 100 composers and kind of smushed them all together to make one piece of music. And it's something that we hope is very much in the spirit of Cage, that Cage might have liked, because it's not a piece that tries to tell a story. None of the composers knew what any of the other composers were going to write, and it's literally as if the piece restarts every 5 to 7 seconds, and every moment is a surprise and a new sound. So it's been a lot of fun to put together, and tonight is actually the premiere of the full version for all 100 composers. So we're very excited about that.
I think the real joy in listening to Renga is every moment is a surprise. Enjoying all of the things that come out of nowhere that you would never expect. There are moments of humor and things that I think are very obviously funny, but I think that the things that are really great to also notice are moments of real beauty, moments that explore new sonic palettes or that bring something very unique and subtle into the mix. One of the things that's fascinating for me as we've been learning it is realizing that despite what David said, that every 5 seconds is kind of a new beginning, and so there's no necessarily arc and no narrative to it. With 100 people end up having common ideas, and so it's fascinating to me to see the things that do actually come back in one way or another, even if it's just a concept or a sort of general atmosphere or an instrumentation or whatever. Maybe some of the joy of chance is finding ways that one event can follow another in a really meaningful way that no one ever would have thought of if they were actually trying to compose it in that sequence.
after this concert, we have a number of other shows coming up that are dedicated to John Cage in California, and Colorado, and Florida. But one other project that we have coming up that's new that we're very excited about is a piece that's being written for us by Augusta Reed Thomas. Augusta is someone we've known literally since the ensemble was formed. When the four of us first get together, one of the first things that we did was we sat down with Augusta because she was, you know, wiser than us. And she just gave us advice about how to start an ensemble, both musically and sort of business-wise, what you have to do to run an ensemble like this. So it's been amazing to see now, 7 years later, what it's like to work with her artistically. And the piece that she's writing for us is for all bells and bell sounds. So it's 265 pieces of metal. She's now finished the piece. We've had maybe 5 or 6 different working sessions with her where we've played through parts of it, and it's been very collaborative. And the end result we really think is going to be fantastic. The premiere is September 30th at the University of Notre Dame's DeBarlo Performing Arts Center, and they're the lead commissioner. So we're really excited to bring the piece there, and we're actually going to record it there as well. So you can look out for the CD and DVD of that as well. We are Third Coast Percussion.
We care if you listen.